and
show any type of support. It's a couple that call me every day, though. It is.
Okay.
They call me every day. They make sure he's in good spirits. They ask me what's going on with the case. They do. So, but I can count on one hand. And on his Facebook, he got thousands of friends.
Thousands, that's right.
Thousands. And, you know, when I talked to him today, it kind of hurt me because since he's been in there, since I posted this, he still hasn't received one letter from nobody. So, you know, he's feeling like, well, do they still care about me? What's going on?
Wow. Wow.
Well, please tell the doctor that people do still care about him. You know, people don't write no more these days.
Yeah.
You know how paper is. You know, people got, you know, electronics and stuff. But, you know, I said I'm going to have to sit down and write him, but I don't even know if I know how to still write on paper because I ain't did it so it's a sad thing to say. But we do want for you to let him know that we are, you know, that we are thinking about him and we are sending positive vibes and, you know, whatever we can do to get the information out there and to help try to raise his money or whatever he needs to get home. But like I was saying earlier, you know, sometimes things like this have to happen because, like you said, you got 4,000 or 5,000 people on your Facebook wall who, you know, says, you know, I'm with you, I'm down with you, I'm there with you, and then the moment you get in trouble, you don't hear from them anymore. You don't see them, or you don't talk to them.
They forget everything he taught. They forget the person he was, and make him into this monster that, you know, the system is trying to make him into. Like that's just fake to me. That is really fake. Don't be with me one day, and then the next day you're not.
Oh, wow. And this is what's making me upset about it is this the same system that everybody in the camp, in the common community always bashing, but they're upholding this story like it's the Holy Grail. That's the thing that's really making me feel some type of way. The same system that y'all don't trust, y'all are now all embracing because they put this out on the news. You know. So that, you know, that's another thing that's really like rubbing me the wrong way about our people.
Yes.
Wow. Now another thing too. Okay, go ahead, sis. I was just going to say another thing too. A lot of people. Oh, go ahead.
I was just dealing with the chat room. You can go ahead. I was just typing in there. Somebody has said something.
Okay, I was going to ask you, too, because a lot, you know, we've been seeing this link going around for funds for him. Now, a lot of people didn't know if that was, like, real or somebody just put that up there, you know, trying to scam people. Now, is that his actual fundraising link?
The link that I posted on my page, I believe is GoFundMe.com, Natural Tahuti. Yes, that is, someone else set it up for me, but the funds actually come to me and they go to my father.
Okay.
However, he wants to, you know, do it towards the bail, the lawyer, but it does come to me.
Okay, good. That's another thing. A lot of people were kind of skeptical, like, you know, who is this person? And, you know, we never, so that's good that you brought, okay, that's good. Another thing.
Do you have that link on, excuse me, sis, but do you have that link that I heard you say it's on my page, but do you have it on Dr. Tahuti's page too? Pages?
Yes.
As well? Okay.
Yes.
Okay.
I'll post that too. We'll post that on the Wake the Hell Up Wednesday page and the Dynasty Network page as well as our personal page so y'all can have access to it as well as information to write him. Send, you know, if you can't donate money, send him some support, some type of support. You know, that'll really help get behind him. You cannot imagine somebody that put so much work and had to endure the type of treatment because of the teachings that he was teaching about the black woman. And no one is, you know, just think about all the sacrificing he did just to put the information out there. And no one is even, you know, trying to support him. So it's really, really heartbreaking. I don't even know what else to say about it, but like Sis said, if you can't, send the money, share the link. $1. $1. $1. We got, thousands of people on our Facebook pages, thousands of people in the Black Women's Guide group, thousands of people on his page. There is no excuse. None whatsoever. None whatsoever.
Well, I really think that that some people are probably skeptical because they didn't really know what was going on, and they get all kinds of different information, and again, like I said, when you are watching a news clip, if you don't know how to dissect media news, then you get caught up in it. You get caught up in it, and so now that people, hopefully that they're hearing that this is real, and this is what's happening to this brother, and again, the worst part about it is that they're trying to put these murder charges on him, and the fact that, and the guy was like, well, this is what really irritated me, sis. I'm gonna tell you straight up. This guy, I don't know if he's the warden or the police chief or whatever he was.
I think he was the warden.
The warden, he said, and this is what he said. Well, before he got here, we pretty much didn't have no drug overdoses, no deaths. Once he gets here, now we have these overdoses. Now we have this death. And then when we lock him up in the hole, the death and the overdose stop. You got to be kidding me right now.
Oh, but wait, let me enlighten you on this. I was speaking with someone earlier, and they told me that the same place he's in, they just had issues with overdoses and drugs in there. So that was totally false.
Oh, wow. Yes.
The same prosecutor who did, handled that case, I think is the same one handling my father's case. So she's basically trying to get some credibility.
Oh, wow.
And keep a lawsuit from happening because people can sue prisons and jails if their loved one dies. So, there's a lot of things. I really hate to hear that. Like I said, Dr. Tahuti has been instrumental, especially in my life. Somebody coming out from Christianity a couple of years ago, telling me the Black Women's Guide. I'm like, what? Huh? Are you serious? How? Tell me how. And I think that's a good teacher when a teacher not only make a declaration but can tell you why they are making that declaration. Now, when people start getting all personal, saying, well, he do this, he do that, that means you must be very perfect yourself to be able to make those statements, that you haven't done anything that somebody else is not going to say that is not the right thing to do, or you made a bad mistake or whatever. We really need to quit judging people, and we really need to figure out what is going on and look at the enemy. How do we get on here and teach and preach all day long that this system and this man, Pink Man, and his system is the enemy? How do we do that, and then we turn right around on one of our own brothers without having the facts? And say, oh, well, he's guilty. I knew his ass was guilty in the first place. I knew they was going to get him in the first place. Book him. You got to be kidding me. I
always knew there was something wrong about him, something about that dude. I've been seeing all kind of stuff. People that supposedly get behind him, saying stuff like this. You can't trust these, they always, I don't support drug dealers and all this other kind of stuff, and I'm like, really?
Even if you choose not to get behind the brother, I'm gonna talk to those of you who don't like him and say he's full of shit, Black woman ain't God. That's cool. You got the right to say what you want to say, but you don't even have to get behind the brother if you don't want to. But why are you running your damn mouth? That's all I want to know. Why are you running your mouth? If you don't care about what happens to him, this does not concern you, then move around. Move around. It ain't hurting you at all. It ain't your loved one that's up in there to overdose. It ain't your loved one that died. Ain't your loved one. If you don't care anything about it, then why waste your energy on putting out negative information and stuff? You all up in Dr. Tahuti's own group talking smack. I'm just not understanding. I'm not understanding, and until we check ourselves on this situation, we're going to always be the people that they keep telling us that we are, because we prove it to them every single day. every single day. So, my sister, is there anything else that you want to the people to know, to clear up, or anything else you want to share with us about how what kind of spirit is your daddy in? I know, considering where he's at, what kind of spirit is he actually in through this whole situation?
When he first got there, he was in good spirits. He knew he could beat this case. If none of the stuff was his, we weren't worried about it. Now, when I talk to him, I'm hearing something totally different in his voice. Like, it's eating him alive. And it's like, his main thing is they might take me away from my kids and my grandkids. Like, they trying to take him away so I never see him again. And it's kind of eating him alive. Like, so he's down.
Yeah.
Wow.
And he said the only time like his spirits get up is when he talks to me.
Wow.
Yeah. Wow. Well, but please let him know that we over here, we definitely sending him positive information, not information, but positive energy and what we can do on our side. We got a couple of hands went up, so I'm going to assume that they want to talk about the situation. So I'm gonna go to the phone line and check it out. Sis, are you on the line? I can get it myself.
Yes.
614. Let's go with 614 first. They had their hand up for a while, so let me see. Area code 614. Where you calling from? Your first name, please. 614.
614. Did you have any?
I'm going to go ahead and mute them because we ain't got time. Y'all be ready when we come to you. Be ready. Be ready, or we're going to move on. 917. Area code 917. Peace and love. Welcome to Wake Up Wednesday. Your first name, where you calling from, please?
Peace, peace. This is Brother Imam Bashir. Shout out to the family. Yeah, that's somebody in the background. That's not me.
Oh, yeah, we got you. I'm sorry about that. Go ahead. We can hear you, though.
Oh, it's not a problem. My condolences out for, Tahuti's daughter. I'm sorry, I didn't catch her name.
Tynnetta,
Sister Tynnetta. I certainly would be writing the brother.
Thank you.
One of the things, a couple of things that I want to say, and, I'm not trying to be, the party pooper, so to speak. But, I wanted, because I have a few concerns. Now, this is a very drastic situation, and I actually spoke about this on the House of Consciousness, I believe a couple of weeks ago, when I said that the organizations really need to come together and develop, a true jurisdiction for our people so we can take care of our own and manage our own. So we definitely need to do that. However, so I want us to understand that we must have accountability and responsibility amongst us in order to, create true justice. I want us not to be too hard on those that may have a counter position in this case, because, we do understand that, the cracker used his media and his devilish and wicked ways to degrade our people and to obviously incarcerate them unjustly. So that's not an issue. But however, we have to be very mindful of the situations that we allow ourselves to, be in. So certain circles we have to detract, because sometimes we love our people so much that we put our own selves in harm's way, and it is very important for the teachers not to do that in particular, because once they have the teacher, they essentially have the that teacher's community, which is extended to, the larger community, So, shout out and love to the sister. I'm sure there's going to be, comments and speculation all over the place. but I wouldn't take that to be